Okay, let's get started. Welcome everyone to another Open Cluster Management Community meetings. Today is December 1st, 2022. Today we'll be just going over the CNCF annual review. So I have created a pull request on my local fork with some of the contents populated. So I follow one of the examples from an existing project's review. So, and I took some data from our presentation, from the strategic presentation as well. So thank you all for participating and providing the data. So the main concern right now I have is regarding the project adoption. So I'm gonna say something along like we have 4 adoptees, which is the Red Hat, Alibaba, Tencent, and there was one more, and Ant. And then I think I can say
Maybe
something
not,
like,
maybe
yeah,
not
go ahead.
Tencent. It does. I don't think there is Tencent is adopt the OCM.
I see. Okay.
But they contribute, right? Like I think we have a few contributors from Tencent. Is maybe that where
Yeah.
that came from?
Yes. Yeah, but they later they have their own project called ClusterNet, so they didn't adopt.
Okay. So I'll say we have 3 adoptees. Can we include IBM in there? Josh, Kijan, do you guys know?
I don't know. I think mostly they will think Red Hat and IBM as
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put the 3 adoptees, and then I'll list out some of the companies that have been trying out OCM.
The
I reach
adopter,
out. Sorry, go ahead.
the adopter only can be a company, or it just can be a company, right?
Company, organization, or projects, or I think they're all okay as long as it's not like an individual. I think it should be okay. Any organization, basically.
Let me check with Jimmy. I think there's another one in China, which is called Little Red Book. They have some contributors. I'm not sure whether they have adopt part of the OCM. I need to confirm with Jimmy later on that.
Yeah, and that seems to be an issue that I'm seeing lately, because on Slack, we've been getting questions from we've been getting a lot of questions from the community, and it seems like there's some adoption. I'm not 100% sure if they're ACM customers that are just joining the Open Cluster Management channel just to ask a few quick questions or not. But it seems like we're having some hard time keeping track of who's actually using OCM or not. So I wonder, besides the dashboard, what else can we do to enhance that telemetry data essentially? Do you guys have any ideas?
Do any other projects collect anonymized telemetry about unique installs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that data as well. I guess I'll reach out to some arena and ask how they able to collect some of the data.
I imagine with the open source framework and that kind of stuff, you're not really you don't collect data from your customers in the same way you do with a proprietary project. But I mean, could we go through the CI/CD team to get like would there be a way to check installs of like Quay images or maybe anything along those lines?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Maybe I'll reach out to Gurney as well if he's on the call. Okay, let me just go back from the beginning and go through the entire content of this this PR. So if you have any feedback, please put it in just feel free to put it on the comment. Currently, it's just a local branch under my GitHub ID. So in the background, it's nothing too exciting. I talk about what we're doing, and then just the alignment when we got onboarded to the sandbox. The development metrics here, I took all of them from the dashboard that the CNCF provided to us, and then we do have some pretty good data showing that there's a healthy growth of the community. And then for the maintainers part, so we had the same set of maintainers since the beginning, and oh yeah, I also mentioned, and the contribution ladder currently is not checked in. It'll be nice, Qicheng, if we can merge that pull request. I think I have it in the comment here. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some kind of feedbacks, comments on that PR. I think that has not been updated. So do we need to create another one? Just copy and change some sentence in that to resolve some comments and merge another one?
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll see what the comments is, or maybe we just there's two files, and I think they're independent. I think the biggest comments is on the governance part, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I'll create another PR with just contributor ladder, and then maybe go from there. Okay, so I think I fixed these. Okay, I think these are just, so that's resolved. Thank you for the comment. I think that's resolved as well. Okay, going back to the PR. So the maintainers here, we only had 7 maintainers in the beginning. It'll be nice if we have at least one additional maintainer. So if we have a good candidate of that Qicheng, maybe if you can reach out to a contributor who wants to be a maintainer. It's sort of show another sign of showing that we're a healthy community as well. And then regarding the project goals here, you know, we done 4 releases, and I just took I just summarize all the release changes that we have and copy and paste them into here with a little bit of wording changes. And it seems to show that we are consistently providing releases and making improvement to our projects. And then in the near future, I list out a few things here with our roadmap link. So other than that, this part, the how CNCS can help us and the incubation readiness, I checked the other projects. They all have the same wording, so I just took it from there. So that's pretty much it for this PR. Any immediate feedback, anyone, or as well as any async feedback, please share in the PR. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Qicheng, do you have any comments regarding the community or this PR in general?
No. Do you think we should put it in the Slack channel, like, and just saying that we are looking for if there are any adopters that want to add it into that list? So maybe just leave some possibility that there's someone will comment and we can start from there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. I'm gonna do that. Any other feedback or concern?
This is more just some information that we had earlier when we were working on the release blog post for 0.9.0. We had mentioned, I think it was ESET and Tieto Evry in Finland were working with OCM for some of their like cluster management needs. Is that like is that something we could use as people who are also using the project or planning the project, or is that?
Yep, I reached out to ESCT and asked permission to put their company name and URL in here.
Mhm. But they're
Um,
not
yep.
one of them. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say, but they're not one of but they're not technically an adopter in the same way that Red Hat, Alibaba, and Ant would be.
Yeah, I think so as well. So I'm double checking.
Okay.
I will mention. So I'll mention here we have adoptees, and there are, I guess, more experimental adoptees.
Okay,
So separate the two categories.
that makes sense. Cool. Just wanted to check. Sorry, I didn't think one thing was like wrong or anything like that. I didn't know if that was something we'd want to cover, or if I fully understood what the situation was in terms of how they were using OCM. But cool, thank you.
No, thank you. That was great feedback. Any other feedbacks? If not, thank you everyone for joining. Have a nice day. Take care. Good night.
Thank you, Mike. Talk to you soon.